So it's been a week and I have been playing this game non-stop on Twitch. I am adoring it. I've got about 40 hours in now, and I just wanted to really put my thoughts in about what I like about the game, what I don't like about the game, what I want to see, and what the developers have already addressed. The reviews on Steam have been very, very mixed, with some people absolutely hating on it and ragging on it all the livelong day, whilst others, like myself, can acknowledge that it's not a perfect game but have had a good time regardless. A couple of days ago, the developers released a blog about what their plans are with the game, how they want to go forward, and things that they are going to be focusing on more than not. One of their main priorities at the minute is getting full wheel support and getting more and more wheels added to the compatibility list to enable more players to play with a wheel. Personally, I've been playing with a controller because my wheel is one of the ones that does not work. However, that being said, I've been playing with a controller and having little to no issues with it. Once I went into the settings and changed the sensitivity to the point that it acts more like a normal wheel, I've not really had that many issues with it, if any at all. And the only bugs that I've encountered have been nonsensical ones. They've been little bugs here and there that are more funny than anything. Namely, the flying cars all over the place, the fact that people kind of disappear through the concrete when they walk around, and the most annoying one is where the vans will drive around the city and they will have their horn honking continuously. The AI for the driving part of it has just been funny, with crashes happening pretty much any second, all the time, forever. And they're not really a huge issue. You don't really lose patience from it. You don't tend to sort of suffer that much, and the cost of repair isn't that high. Outside of that, the game has run pretty smooth so far, and whilst I'm not invalidating other people's bugs, myself personally, I haven't really encountered any. That being said, what the devs have said that they want to work on outside of wheel support is optimization, which I can 100% agree with, because my PC has been struggling with this game. But it's not the game itself it's been struggling with, it's any programs outside of the game. A lot of VRAM is being used with this game, and I am only really using or playing the game and trying to use as little other functions on the PC as possible, due to the fact that my PC just can't handle it. This is something that, again, they have said they're going to work on, and they're going to be working on that through patches from now until whenever everything's fixed. Other things that they said they're working on are obviously known bugs, and working on the pedestrian AI mostly to stop blockages from happening when the AI get a bit stuck and confused when crossing roads. They've also addressed many things that people have asked for, like new features and management systems and stuff being worked on, because I personally have a huge issue with the way they've done driver management in the game, and I really am hoping that they fix that and address that in future. Making it so that your drivers don't earn whilst you rest is a really dumb choice in my opinion, and really suffers as a result, because you've got no reason to rest, and furthermore the game encourages you not to rest, which isn't very realistic. What I would like to see happen is that they make it so that either your drivers work whilst you rest and you get fatigued, or they make it so that the shift patterns are reduced, which it would be going a step backwards, but at least then your drivers would be working whilst you're awake, and if you did decide to take a rest to refresh your passengers and stuff, at least then you wouldn't be losing out on income. There are plenty of other features that people have asked for: new cities, an expansion on the current map, just generally more cars and more customization. The supporters pack does add a huge amount to that, but rightly so, they've said their priority is on fixing things first. Overall, if the developers continue working on like just the game in general and they don't abandon it, then I can see this game coming really, really far. I would love to see more cars being added, and I would love to see, obviously, driver management system being repaired. I would love to see more cities being added, and with more cities come more cars. One of the things that I've said would be awesome to have like London being released and then getting the faraway taxis or the metro cabs as an added bonus for that DLC with some proper sort of London sort of designs on those cars as an added customization. Other little things I would love to see would be the GPS having the speedo or the speed limit on the cars, because it's not very obvious all the time what speed limit you can and can't do. Some areas are 30, although they look like a 50. Some areas are 50, even though they look like 70. And some areas are 70, which really don't look like a 70. And it can get a little bit confusing. And with most modern GPSs having the speed limit on the GPS somewhere, it would be nice to have that as an added feature so that you can sort of not get fines and not scare your taxi passengers as easily. I would also love to see way more dialogue options. The dialogue has been some of the best interaction I've had on this game, and I've enjoyed going down the different dialogue trees, but at the same time it's not been hard to go down the dialogue trees because I keep getting the same dialogue. So whilst I can see new dialogue within that same tree, it would be nice if I just had more dialogue options. However, that is voice acted, and I can imagine that that is quite expensive to get done. There are a lot of things I would love to see, and I would love to hear in the comments down below what things you would like to see added to the game. And do let me know as well other bugs that you've encountered. One of the things that they've also said that they're going to add with the next patch will be NPC taxes, which is something I hadn't even thought of, but apparently the community have asked quite a bit, and honestly I love that. I think that's a great idea. I would adore it if they made it so that your taxi drivers were driving around, but considering games like ETS and ATS have been around for nearly a decade and we still haven't got that, I don't hold my hopes high on that one. This game has got so much potential, works really well as is, and the fact that they do look like they want to work on it more and really make this flourish. I am going to be playing this game. I'm going to be covering when patch notes and things come out and really going through those patch notes and letting you guys know what they're fixing, what they're changing as and when it happens. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's only a quick short one to just go through a few of the bits after a week of development and how much I've played, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Ciao, ciao.